Hi, welcome to day 22 of the Morning Yoga Challenge, and today's theme is strength. So we're going to jump right in, coming to a all fours position. I want your shoulders stacked over your wrists, hips over your knees, and we'll start with a few cat-cows just to start to warm up the spine. So on the inhale, drop the belly down, lift the gaze. And then exhale, round through the spine, crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, arching the spine, lifting the head. Exhale, navel to spine, crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, back up. Exhale, rounding down. One more time, inhale to come back up. Exhale, rounding down. And then inhale, make your way to a neutral spine. Start to really push into the floor here. So you want to push the index finger into the floor and start to grip the floor with the fingertips. Now tuck the back toes, pull the navel in, lift the knees off the ground, hover. And then continue to lift the hips up and back, making our way into a downwards dog. So it's the first downwards dog of the day, so you can start to just bend and straighten one leg at a time. Maybe just gently rocking the head out, yes or no. If at any point you do need to come down to release pressure off the hands, you can come back down to a kneeling position, or you can try just folding over the mat and putting the hands on the mat for extra support. And then when you're ready, we'll draw the navel in. Inhale, lift the left leg up, toes pointing down. And then bend that left knee and start to open up the hip. See if you can keep your shoulders parallel to the mat. Engage the muscles in the leg. And then draw the hips to the back parallel to the floor, straighten that leg. And then bring the weight forwards, knee to nose, round through the back. Inhale, back up for three-legged dog. This time on the exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And this time, see if you can plant the foot in between the hands. Maybe use your left hand just to support your foot there. Drop the back heel down so your foot's 45 degrees. Check your knees stacked over your ankle. Really start to draw the inner thighs in together as you push through the legs, raising the arms up for a warrior one. You can always check your hips are in line here, maybe readjusting the back foot if you need to. And after the next exhale, start to rotate the torso so you're facing the right side of the room. Keep that bend in the front knee. And then exhale, just drawing the hands down, palm facing down. Gaze can be out over the front fingers. Warrior two. From here, start to move your feet so they're facing the right side of the room. And then just bring your heels in slightly so both feet are out about 45 degrees. You can bring your hands to your hips to begin with and just start to squat down. You want your knees tracking in line with your toes, and maybe readjusting the stance if you need. Tuck the tail, try and keep the back nice and straight. And then bring the arms up to a cactus, really draw the shoulder blades together. So this is goddess pose, very strong pose. And we'll just hold it here for 2 rounds of breath. And on the next inhale, start to straighten the legs, straighten the arms for 5 pointed star. Really reach through the fingers. And then exhale, come back down for our goddess pose. Inhale up for 5 pointed star. And exhale back down, goddess pose. And after the next exhale again, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. This time bring the hands to the hips. Bring the toes so they're in line with the heels, pointing forwards. Keep a slight bend in the knees. And on the exhale, draw the navel in and start to fold forward. Maybe bringing the crown of the head towards the floor if that feels okay. Maybe releasing the hands down to the floor. You can gently just shake or nod the head out, yes or no. Then inhale, make your way onto your fingertips. Just come up for a flat back position. And then exhale, forward fold. And inhale, back up for a flat back position. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands back to your hips, push through the legs and make your way back up to a standing position. And from here we'll rotate the right foot so it's facing towards the right side of the mat. And we'll just bring that back foot in as well so it's back to 45 degrees. Keep the hips opening towards the right side of the mat and bring the arms out. So we're back in our warrior two. Gaze can be over the front fingers. Now start to rotate the hips so they're facing towards what was the back of the mat. And bring the hands up overhead for warrior one. Keep that bend in the front knee. On the next exhale, just bring the hands back down to the mat, framing that front foot, so you might need to readjust the hands slightly. Come onto the ball of the back foot, push into the hands, and see if you can lift that front foot up and back, arriving back into our three-legged dog on the opposite side. Start to bend at the knee, open up the hips. Notice whether the shoulders are parallel to the floor, whether they're coming up slightly. And then bring the knee or the hips so they're back in line. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then just planting that foot back down so we're back in our downwards facing dog. And then just slowly dropping the knees down, releasing the hands. You come back to a seated position. And we'll just take a few breaths here. It's quite a strong sequence, so you might feel some heat in the body from that. That's perfectly normal. And that brings us to the end of our day 22 strength practice. I hope you enjoyed it. You can go through that flow as many times as you like. It is quite a strong flow. We're using the strength in the upper body and in the legs as well. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again for tomorrow, day 23, where we'll be focusing on the hands and on the feet. Hope to see you then.